What's up guys, Miles here with MCU Exchange, and this past weekend Disney had their D23 event where we had a little bit of Marvel news. There were a couple of big things here and there, so let's jump straight into it. So by far the biggest announcements we got at D23 in terms of Marvel content were 3 new Disney Plus shows that are going to be a part of Phase 4. So Kevin Feige, I guess he did lie when he said, oh, this is the entire Phase 4 lineup. So for starters, we're getting Kamala Khan Miss Marvel. That's going to be coming to Disney Plus soon. I don't believe there's a release date as of yet, but it is in development. And like I said, it is going to star Kamala Khan, who Kevin Feige said will eventually appear in the Marvel movie. So that's pretty exciting. Next up, we're going to have Jennifer Walters' She-Hulk, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I honestly did not see this one coming, and I'm really curious to see if Mark Ruffalo is going to be in this series or have any part to play in it. Surely he'll make some sort of cameo for sure. But yeah, it seems like they're really trying to develop like a decent roster for like maybe like a B-list sort of Avengers type team. And then lastly, we're getting Moon Knight featuring the Mark Spector character, and I honestly am not too familiar with this character but from what I know, he's essentially like if the MCU had a version of Batman except with multiple personality disorder. That should be quite interesting. I know there's been a lot of demand for a Moon Knight series, so I really hope they can deliver with this one. And next up, we have a bunch of like castings here and there for the Marvel movies and Disney Plus shows. Starting off with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, we're gonna have Wyatt Russell playing US Agent, which I'm super excited for. And I've said this a bunch of times, I'm really hyped for the Winter Soldier show. A lot of people I know are kind of sleeping on it, but I think it's gonna be a great show, and I think Wyatt Russell is the perfect casting choice for that actor, or for that character. I think he's gonna do great. And this is a bit of a weird one. So for the WandaVision show, we have 2 new cast members, Randall Park and Kat Dennings. So Randall Park played the FBI agent in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Kat Dennings was that chick who was Natalie Portman's friend in the first 2 Thor movies. Really weird choices. And then you've got Monica Rambeau in there as well, from Captain Marvel grown-up version at least. So this is a really like oddball cast here. I'm super curious as to where they're going to take this show in terms of the overall direction. Then we have Kit Harington as Black Knight. This is something that I knew was coming as soon as I heard yesterday that Kit Harington was going to be joining the MCU. I knew 100% it was going to be for Eternals. He's a major star given his role in Game of Thrones, and a lot of people are excited for him to be joining the MCU, so this should be a lot of fun, and I think Black Knight is a great character for him to play. And then we have Barry Keoghan, sorry if I mispronounced his last name, as Druig, and then Gemma Chan basically having a new role in the MCU as Cersei. I originally thought that it was going to be Angelina Jolie to be Cersei's, but I guess this still works for me either way, and I'm glad to see that, you know, just because she played a character previously, you know, they're not letting her acting skills go to waste, and they're giving her a character that she can take forward into the MCU, as opposed to her character in Captain Marvel, who's basically done. So in terms of footage, we got a sizzle reel from the Black Widow movie, about 4 seconds of it leaked online, and from what I saw, it looked pretty good, but I need to see a substantial amount of footage before I start, you know, early critiques and whatnot. But so far, you know, I think it'll be a decent movie at best, but hopefully they blow my expectations away. Next up, they had some footage for the Marvel What If series on Disney Plus, and it featured an episode where it was basically a what if of the first Avenger movie, where basically Peggy Carter was Captain America. She got the super soldier serum, so that's going to be very interesting. From the screenshot I saw, the animation style looked pretty good, and just knowing that they're basically going to do what ifs for every movie in the MCU, that's going to be really fun, especially seeing what they do with Avengers Endgame. That's going to be quite wild. So I'm honestly really hyped for the What If show. I wish it was coming out a bit sooner, honestly. And then we got one, I guess this is technically Phase 5 announcement, so we finally got confirmation for Black Panther 2. We already know Ryan Coogler is returning, and I believe this is going to be his first sequel, so that's going to be quite interesting to see how he does with that. But yeah, it's called Black Panther 2 for now. There isn't like an official subtitle. That may change down the line, but the current release date is May 6, 2022, which is honestly sooner than I thought. I didn't think we'd see any Black Panther until 2023, but you know, the sooner the better. I thought the first one was pretty good, but hopefully they can up the ante a bit with this one. But that's pretty much it as far as Disney Plus and MCU Phase 4 and 5 news goes. A bit of a letdown as far as the movie side of things. A lot of people were really hyping up the movie panel, but there really wasn't that much news at all. But I think this was a decent treat given the recent Spider-Man stuff. Of course, they didn't address any of that at D23, but given the downer of the Spider-Man news lately, I think knowing that we have these 3 new shows coming, it's pretty exciting, and hopefully we're going to get more news, obviously, down the line. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for future content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.